there's no way that Varus tries to go on hit build this game, right?
Not this game. No, you can just play poke, play at range. You don't really have a tank that you need to try and shred through with that.
Play before. At some point, the fight was botched, and then Top Esports was able to carry it through. Meanwhile, Sheer could be in trouble. This wave is not really in the best spot for this Rumble. Exhaust already used aggressively, and Sheer knows that he's not getting out of this one. No chance to burn the flash. That's first blood, but Doinby getting aggressed upon by Shadow. Just one more auto attack. It's Care with the flash and flings a rock at the back of Doinby's head. Pressure from Awesome and Joy.
Yeah, just the way that bot lane has panned out, right? We saw PP God forced to take an early recall. Nice to see that the bot side from Asum and Jue have been able to manipulate the laners into a way that allows them to push out on this timer, walk up and help Shadow take that down. Italia, we've already seen that first one is going to have large control.
Here, is this ideal? They've already gotten a chance to get a longsword and a bow for themselves. Shadow, knowing that there is no exhaust, easy vault breaker to connect, and Sheer is now given some love from Shadow on the top side.
I mean, and this now sets up for a really easy recall time for that top side as well, right? Sheer pushes this wave, he recalls.
One grub, if not all three.
Yeah, Shadow's clearing onto the wrong side of this, but you can already see that Care is making a pretty quick move up to this top side. It might just be that NIP take one and back out, but I do think this is a slight misstep from FPX. So we just do a good amount of penetration damage early on, goes wide, and now's FPX's time to strike. Dre still has flash, that Rel snap engage can come through.
Okay, Shadow already used the smite for the second grub. Now, Aki should have smite for this third grub. And if FPX do not want to commit to the fight, they can just back off and ensure that neither team will get 3 grubs.
Test from FPX, and Xin Zhao's early game power, it seems, is enough to thwart any efforts of FPX.
I'm trying to see if FPX is going to get any, like, CS advantages, if they're able to pressure for a turret. They have shoved in this wave. Jue and Shadow are trying to fade towards the top side, maybe for a play on a solo kill, but leaves a little too close. Cease and desist, Magnet Storm, bullet time, run on the top, even through the barrier's not gonna save you that time. Leaf falls and gets way too greedy, overstepping into the boundaries in that fog of war, a place where he should never be. You can tell the tension is already happening with the trigger fingers on the F key there.
He's unlocked Hex Flash now. This is a win. This is a bonus. Rude. Don't you worry about it. Jue has a super cone here. He might use it to try and get straight into the river and find that initial engage. He has flash as well.
Flash, Magnet Storm from the blast cone. So far, Doinby's the target, tries to flash away, procs the taunt, solo kill, finds Jue into the back, but the bullet time is ripping Aki apart, forced to flash over the wall since his crescent guard was coming down off of zero. Doinby's back in with the hero's entrance, helps solo kill, at least stave off some more members, but he falls alongside the rest of his team. Aki cannot get back in, and in the end, FPX slay the Rift Herald.
And FPX needed this. This composition needs to find these mid-game fights. Those one-item hit markers come on through. Just ticked over to that Seros to begin the fight. Gave them enough damage, gave them enough stopping power, and took down NIP.
Uh-oh. Hey, PP God. No flash means no getting out of this hellhole. FPX getting another kill for themselves just off the back of that Rift Herald fight. They're going to spawn this big, luscious crab. Get a chance to ram it into the tier 1 onto the bottom side. Jue is going to continue bullying any NIP members off the defense, and this is where the snowball is starting to pull through for FPX. And if you are on the side of NIP, you're starting to tremble a little bit. You're getting a little nervous.
And this is that time now. Great smite actually from our gold lead. Can start racking up those dragons and maybe start looking for fights as well. Coming in.
I don't know if you want to dash in like that, Aki. Now Shadow's going to be able to just land a couple of denting blows right into your face for free. Jue following up with the Magnet Sword. PP God is the next one to fall. Solo kill now looking for a flank onto Awesome. Care, can he keep this Gwen back? But Gwen is immune, and Awesome is running for his life. He's like, please, team, help me. There's a Gwen running at me with scissors, and just like that, the team bails him out. Awesome doesn't even go down. It's 11-3, 34K to 28K with a 6,000 gold lead. FPX are running away with this game.
Some fancy footwork from Awesome here. Dodges out on a couple of the needleworks and a great attempted save from Care. The Unraveled Earth goes down. It stuns up solo kill, and it makes it a clean fight for FPX. They lose nobody. They get everything. And Arky just kind of dashing in there without the support.
Decent channels on a majority of these skirmishes and scraps. And I have to say it, NIP for the first 10-ish minutes, they were totally fine. They were avoiding a lot of the scraps that FPX wanted. But ever since Lee stepped up, whether he was trying to protect the fade over to solo kill or, you know, just not respecting FPX's ability to pull the trigger.
No real way for the Varus to play.
Yeah. Weaver's Wall going to cut members off from defending the tier 1 turret in the mid lane. You can see that Solo Kill is standing in the shadows on the bottom side. Jue getting jumped on. PP God brings him back in, but Bullet Time's gonna answer back. Good seismic shove. Flicks PP God. Aki deflecting a lot of damage with the Crescent Guard. Where is Solo Kill? He's not near the fight. Shadow flashing away before things get a little too sticky. Scissors already coming out, but Leave is left to his own devices once again, isolated for the easy hands of FPX to scrap on up.
1,500 HP that she's got, whilst she's constantly cease and desisting, venting blows all of the Vikings that come through as well. Leaf getting, again, left to the wolves, really, as a support.
You know, yeah.
You've been banned from talking, unfortunately. It's tricky for NIP because ideally picks are a way to get themselves back into this game. However, it does rely very heavily on FPX having misstepped, and we've talked about the power that Jue has had so far in this season. He's not frequently been a member of FPX to make those mistakes. It's typically come from Awesome standing one wave too far forward in a side lane, or getting himself an extra wave that he might not have been able to in a mid lane push that
make plays, but now him being on the back foot as Shadow winding up that ball breaker. Aki steps forward, takes a face full of fisting, and Shadow alongside Awesome is going to slay this jungle for the side of NIP. Solo Kill trying to do what he can to at least turn it around. The scissors and the needlework just not going to do enough. They are too far behind. Rude and NIP now down without their top laner and their jungler. Going B, trying to see if he can pull the trigger. It's onto the Jue once again! Okay, cool. They kill Jue, but what's the cost, NIP? You lose 2 more? Maybe your base? Okay, FPX takes that trade any day.
Yeah, again, right, that they're just looking for the wrong targets, and unfortunately for NIP, it's the only target they can get access to. It's a little bit of gold that they pick up, but they lose so much for it once again. Leave is 4,500 gold behind Awesome, who was stood in the Hallowed Mist, just face tanking the Gwen, DPSing her down. If that doesn't speak to you the state of this game, then nothing really will. NIP are fully in the dirt. They're down 10k, and FPX now moving on to Soul Point here. They took tier 2 mid lane as well. Baron's on the board, and now it is about how FPX close out. Now I think that our better teams will probably already be on Baron, but they can pick PP God right here.
Wow, he just got deleted. How fast does Aki go down? Oh my goodness.
Doesn't even get to ult.
Nope, no Crescent Guard, no chance for a barrier to call out from Leave. Solo Kill and Doimi are going to try to do their best to see if they can maybe get one back, but nope. It is a full-on 5-4-0 ace from the side of FPX. A staggering 12,000 gold advantage, all in the pockets of all 5 members of FunPlus Phoenix. And right now, if you're ready to heed the Phoenix's call, you are feeling damn good, because 1-0 is going to be the series score, and FPX lead the charge.
The last time these two teams faced against one another.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.